What up? I said what up? What's going on, y'all? Chillin', chillin', chillin'. I'm recording this with the OBS because my Logitech software is just not working. It just keeps pausing and pausing and pausing. But it's 12:14 p.m. right now, Eastern Standard Time. And if your questions came in after this, maybe it won't get answered because I have plenty of them. And these are from all familiar faces, so I gotta get these questions out of the way. First question comes from Iris and Jen. Do you think user-created lobbies would work in COD multiplayer? Think Resistance Fall of Man style. Honestly, I can't answer this question because I never played Resistance Fall of Man, and I really don't know what you mean by created lobbies, but I think you should be able to try anything in this game because this game is just in shambles. It needs anything to help it. These last two installments, Ghost and Advanced Warfare, they just got worse and worser, if that's a word. I don't think so. But next question. This next question is from Justin. He actually asked two questions, and I'm going to answer it because he seemed like a cool dude. He got his chick with him. They got shades on. That's cool. First question, how long have you been recording gameplays and commentating? I've been recording gameplays and commentating since about 2010. That's what, 5 years now? Basically 4 years, but 5 years, whatever. I started the channel in February, but I didn't do a commentary till a couple months later, so I don't know how long technically. But next question he asked was, where do you work in real life? I work for American Airlines / US Airways, and it's a great job, honestly. I meet a whole bunch of subscribers. People say fans, but I don't think, these people are fans. I just think they my homies. What up? I met somebody the other day. He just came through. He was like, you Jive? I was like, what's up, man? How you doing? Then I was going downstairs and he had a long ass layover, man. Damn, dude. 12 p.m. I saw him. His flight left at 8 p.m. I said, you know what? I'm going to go downstairs, see if I got to do anything. I didn't. So I came back upstairs, bought him a little juice because the juices in the airport cost about fucking $3. So I bought him a juice, gave him the juice. We started talking about all the ongoing situations, and it was a very good experience. Usually when I see somebody, they gotta go. Like, they like, yo, Jive, what's up, man? And they go. But if y'all flying through Philly or whatever, just tweet me like, yo, Jive, are you at the airport? And maybe me or iPod King Carter, my other homie that works with me, meet up with you. Next question comes from Crying Soldier. Jive, you ugly duck-billed platypus. Damn, dog, for real. What's your take on Sledgehammer banning reverse boosters? Honestly, I got no problem with it. I got a reverse boosted account, but it's not even that serious. I don't do it for gameplays. I just do it to prove a point. I don't even play on the name. I just do it to prove a point. Basically, look at the lobbies I get in this name. Look at the lobbies I get in this name. And most of my gameplays you see is from the Jive Turkey name. But hey, if they're cheating, if it's considered cheating, fuck them, ban them. Next question from That Guy Tay. What's your thoughts on the sniper playlist on Advanced Warfare? Honestly, I really have no problem with that at all. They should have been doing this in past CODs. Honestly, I don't run into many snipers because of the skill-based matchmaking, and no sniper will actually hold a KD or a score per minute that I have. You got to be the best sniper in the fucking world. People hate snipers. I don't really hate snipers because I know I'm going to get a lot of kills on them, but they just get annoying kills. You know what I'm saying? Snipers never do good in your lobby, but you back out or you don't want to play them because they annoyingly kill you. And I'm talking about quick scopers. I'm not talking about the people who really snipe and, sit back and, play strategically. I'm talking about the people that run around and quick scope and do all the dumbass shit. but I have no problem with it. Next question comes from Sinatra 908. Best hip hop album you listened to in 2014? To be honest, I didn't listen to one album this year. I don't listen to rap music anymore because it's trash. I call it crap music. I listen to Jay-Z, Jadakiss, all the old school rappers. That's it. That's what I got on my phone, my iPod, or whatever you call it. I don't listen to any of the rappers out now. I hear it on the radio. Like just last night with this chick, we coming back, she playing some music, and it's, I ain't got no type. Bad bitches is the only thing that I like. Okay, dude. You don't have a type, but bad bitches is the only thing that you like. You don't have a type, but bad bitches is the only thing that you like. You gotta type, dickhead, if bad bitches is the only thing that you like. That's your type. Next question. From It's Synced. When did you start hating Advanced Warfare and why, Turkey? To be honest, when I first started playing the game, it was a breath of fresh air because it wasn't Call of Duty Ghosts. When I got used to it, it was getting annoying, and you get put in too many situations that you can't get out of. I don't care if you're the Mark of J mixed with Fair Moho, mixed with Nade Shot, mixed with Fair Crash, mixed with, I don't care if you're just the best player in the world. How are you gonna escape one guy double jumping here, one guy double jumping here, one guy double jumping back here, and one guy on the ground right there? So I killed a guy on the ground right there, but these guys are gonna kill me. Period. There's no way to get out of it. Opposed to Black Ops 2, you see a target, find a guy aiming down the sight at you. You know he's not gonna fly in the sky and kill you. So, like, more realistic is the more I like the game. Next question from Steve's Cod Vision. When did you start making videos, and who or what inspired? And who or what inspired you? Honestly, fisticuffs, man. I answered this question so many times. I ran into people like C-Nanners and Next Gen Tactics, and they just weren't my type. Like, they were like, I ain't got no type. But they were like, hey, this is how you do it. And then you go in here, and then it's cool. Then you pull out your pistol on close quarter situation. And I'm like, and I'm gangster. So, but I ran into fisticuffs. He was like, fuck off. His first video I saw of him, I think he got a nuke with the 1887s, the Akimbo. Who remembers that? He got a nuke with those, and he was like, this needs to be nerfed. And this guy been wanting the best for Call of Duty forever, and I don't know why he hasn't been invited to any of the events or any of the the people that asking, like, what should I do with this game? Why? Seriously. People might not like him, but why isn't this guy invited to put his input in this game? Way more down to earth. And I messaged him, and he replied like that. And that's when he was getting 30,000 views and stuff like that. He was getting a lot of views. And that's when Call of Duty was rolling. But next question, Faded Lime. When you finally switched over to Battlefield, what was the hardest thing to get adjusted to? Honestly, the hardest thing to get adjusted to was every gun is different. I think it was two guns that felt the same. I think it was like the AUG and another gun. They felt the same, but I think it was like the SR. One of those guns, it looks like the AUG, and that's probably why they felt the same. Every gun feels different. Every gun. One gun recoils this way. One gun just recoils crazy. One gun recoils this way. One gun recoils bottom left. It's just the aiming and shooting is the hardest part of Battlefield 4. I really want people to really get into this game. Battlefield is such a good game. I post it here and there. I post it more frequently lately because Advanced Warfare is just so bad. The only thing that gets on my nerves in Battlefield 4 is because some maps, too many vehicles. Like the enemy will have 2 choppers, 2 LAVs, a tank. Like come on. Put more transportation vehicles on the maps, 2 or 3 lethal vehicles. Have them in situations where they're not near each other. You know, like a guy will be in a chopper. The jets fight each other. So that's the only thing that you don't really have to worry about. Some people do kill the infantry with the jets, but for the most part, the jets fight each other, so you don't have to worry about them. The choppers kill infantry, but if my team has a chopper, hey, that cancels each other out. LAVs should be in their little own area of the maps. The maps are big enough, and then have like a boat like that. You know, they'll have 1 chopper and 1 jet, 1 LAV, 1 tank. Y'all know what I mean, man. It's just too many vehicles sometimes. It's overwhelming and it's annoying. Next question comes from my homeboy D Silva. What's going on, homie? If you had to choose one attachment to use the rest of your life in COD, which attachment would it be? Gotta be stock. Gotta be stock. Stock is like honestly, my aim is better when stock is not on. I was saying this in a stream the other day. My aim is better without stock, but with stock, I just feel better. I just feel, why would I just start doing a hip hop dance? Maybe because you're black. But yeah, stock or probably fast mags. But stock is my answer. Next question come from Christian Jimenez. Damn, I fucked your name up. Do you think Sony and Microsoft would make a killer console together? Hell no. They hate each other. I think they could make a killer console together. Imagine that. Microsoft making the interface for the game and Sony making the actual system. But nah, these guys hate each other. They will always compete, and no. Next question. Phil Flowers. How did you decide on or come up with the name Jive Turkey? I just thought it was a funny name. Every time I see a movie and they say, "You jive ass turkey," yo, I just be laughing. And I know it's not a good name. Jive Turkey means like you're an asshole, you're a liar, stuff like that. But the name is funny, so I just named myself Jive Turkey. Next question comes from my homeboy, Uncle Enzo. Outside of gaming, what do you do for fun or a hobby? I work out a lot, and if you're not busy, work out. If I'm not busy, I just work out and watch Game of Thrones when it's on. I love that show. And that's it. Next question comes from my homeboy, the Great Patriot. How did you feel after my Pats beat your Eagles in the Super Bowl? Honestly, I do want the Eagles to win a Super Bowl. After a loss, I'm mad. When you think about it, the long run, fans get too upset sometimes. Football is their life, and you know, they want to kill somebody, punch a hole through the wall. When Dallas lost to Washington that time, it was a fan that wrecked his house. I saw the video. He wrecked his whole house. He has to clean that up. You know what I'm saying? Some fans just go overboard. And when these guys lose, the Eagles lose, I'm upset. Oh, damn, we lost. But you really got to get over it. Like ASAP, because these guys, these Eagles, they probably were mad for 2 days. But that third day, they got Lamborghinis and mansions and stuff like that. It might be 3 players that still are mad as I am. You know, I wanna win Philly a title. These guys aren't from Philly. They're not. These guys aren't from New England. Some of them are, but most of them aren't from New England. They're not from Philly. They're not from fucking Tampa Bay, wherever you're watching the game from. They're not from that city, and they don't really give a Eagles don't care about me. So, you know, I get mad and then bam. That's why I don't even care, like, when somebody be like, oh, Dallas beat the Eagles, and okay. But I do like when they win. Hell yeah. Next question. Tangled crayons. Do you think they will ever take skill-based matchmaking out of Advanced Warfare? They had skill-based matchmaking in Black Ops 2. When they drop the DLC, I think they will take skill-based matchmaking out. Like when they drop the new maps, because the playlists will get mixed up. Like some people won't buy the DLC, some people will buy the DLC. And if you think back to Black Ops 2, when they took it out, that's when they dropped DLC. They took skill-based matchmaking out the game because it would take too much thinking for the game to put you in a game without DLC, with DLC. I only got one DLC. He got 2 DLCs. You get what I'm saying? He got the full package. He got all the DLC. This guy got no DLC. Like the playlist will be a little too small to put skill-based matchmaking in it. And I hope that's what happened. This question is from MT Better. What is your New Year's resolution? Honestly, I haven't made one. I just want to be a better person. I want to be more active, you know, with my family. And I didn't make a New Year's resolution, to be honest. I just got to keep being myself. I'm such a sweetheart. And my final question comes from my homeboy. I'm sure his name is Julian Ruiz. How long did it take to get your first 100 subscribers? I honestly don't know. Wow, that was a great question. I say a month at the most. Me, Jay Easy, and NASA, we work together. You know, you got to build a team and all feed off of each other, man. All shout out each other. Fisticuffs gave us some help. You know, like, for real. But I'm out of here, y'all. Jive Turkey.